what has happened to this generation of young adults? Is it something they've put in the jibby jabs? Is it something in the food, in the water, or something else? What is it? What do you think? Are you one of these people yourself? Or do you have one in your family? Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave me a comment. Do you think it's weird too, or is it just me? Am I just being like an old fuddy-duddy? Whenever I'm walking with the sun in my face, I'm like, feel the sun on your face, and the wind in your hair, and a big, big love in your heart. Even though I have no hair. Well, I've got facial hair, right? But yeah, a lot of people squint or try and shield their face from the sun or their eyes from the sun with sunglasses. But I just absorb the rays. Everything that we're told about sunlight is a lie. I mean, yes, you shouldn't necessarily lay in the sun for hours and burn, but that's common sense, right? Of course you shouldn't burn yourself to a crisp like an overcooked pork chop, but absorbing the healing rays of the sun is good for you, and even allowing it into your eyes. You know, they say that UVB, or what is it, UVA, UVB rays are bad for your eyes. I don't believe that. I believe they're good for your eyes. It's not just a belief, actually. This is actually science, but it's the science that you don't hear. And it's the kind of science that is sponsored by people who sell sunblock and sunglasses and all the anti-sun products out there. But I think, especially if you live in a country like the UK where we don't get enough sun, when we do have a bit, you should bask in it. It doesn't damage people in Africa, does it? I mean, sure, okay, they're more melanated, but they're melanated in response to the sun. But yeah, here in the UK, we are all sun deprived. We don't have enough vitamin D, so any sun you can get, you should just bask in its glory and thank Mother Nature, and don't fear it. There's nothing to be afraid of unless you cook yourself, burn yourself, right? And that's common sense not to do that. You'll feel it when you're burning, right? But little moments of sunlight like this, precious moments of sunlight that we don't get enough of, don't fear them, just embrace them. Take the sun into your eyes, don't squint, just enjoy it. And if you open your eyes, because the squinting reflex is something that's just been conditioned into you, that you need to squint, but you don't. Just let the sun into your eyes, and it's a beautiful feeling. Oh my God, what is that queue that I just walked past? What's everyone lining up for here? Did you see that? All these people queuing up for this shop here called Pop Mart. Actually, I've been in there before, and they just sell like little toys, like little plastic little figurines from Disney and all these other brands that I don't know, all these Japanese brands that I don't know. But they're toys, aren't they? And yet adults are collecting them. There are no kids in this lineup. Isn't it weird how adults are spending their hard-earned money on toys, but you don't see children in that lineup. The funny thing is, I remember what it was like being a child. When you're a child, you don't want babyish things. You want things that you want adult things, right? And so children aren't interested in that stuff, are they? Well, maybe some are. I'm sure some are. I'm sure many of them are. But that entire lineup was grown-ups. Actually, I remember one time I was in this bubble tea shop. There's a bubble tea shop in London called Kisaten, a Japanese one that has like little vending machines where they sell these little toys, these figurines. And I know there's probably a proper name for them that I don't know. I'm out of touch, I don't know these things, sorry. But I think you have to put in like £5 a go, and then you twist the little thing and a little egg drops out with the toy in it. You know, like Kinder Surprises, the Kinder Surprise. You buy a chocolate and there's a little toy in it. But these cost £5. But it's similar, there's a little plastic toy in it. And whenever I go in there, there's adults coming in and out all day buying these toys. Sometimes it's really busy. There's more people in there putting £5 a pop, using their bank cards into this machine to get these toys than there are buying the bubble tea. And I remember one time I was in there and this big fat bloke who was probably, I guess he was a Gen Z or possibly millennial with a beard and dressed all in black. He came in and then he went and purchased one of these things from the machine. He twisted and he got his little egg and he opened it and then he went, yes! And he walked off. So chuffed. And you know what? I thought it was really cute. I just thought, oh, what a simple creature. And it said a lot to me about what's happened to society. And you know, like we often, us right-wingers often laugh at like woke Gen Z, university-educated, young adults who behave like kids. And, you know, they have tantrums over like the most ridiculous things. And that kind of put it in perspective for me, because I was like, oh my God, these people are children. They haven't grown up. They are children. The fact that he could get excited over like these toys I'm talking about, there's like little hamburgers and little unicorns and little dolls and just weird little things that I wouldn't have been, most of us in Gen X would not have been interested in these beyond the age of 4. You know what I mean? Like by the time I was like 6 or 7, I was reading books and I just wanted to be more like an adult. And even kids today, right? Young children today want mobile devices, right? They want iPhones and iPads. And then you got grown-ups wanting little plastic toys. Like, do you remember back in the day, in the 80s, My Little Pony? Stuff like that. It's like the new My Little Pony, but it's not made for children, it's made for adults. What's happened to society? It's like they've infantilized a whole generation of adults. Oh, and lo and behold, I'm outside the Disney shop right now. Speaking of Disney, have you seen those YouTube videos where adults go on a Disney cruise ship and they pay like thousands for it, and they're all excited that they're on a Disney cruise ship with all these cartoon characters, and they can play dress up and do all these like things that I thought was for 5-year-olds, you know, 6 max. And we've got a whole generation of adults that are like working and paying bills, and they've got mortgages and stuff, and they get excited over Disney. They know all the songs. I didn't even know the Disney songs when I was 7. It was embarrassing for me by the time I was 7. What was I listening to at the age of 7? Like 79. Okay, well, I didn't really start buying music. I didn't start buying cassettes until the 80s when I was maybe like 9, 10. And I was buying grown-up music, you know? Yeah. Like What was the first? The first cassette I bought was Fame, and then I bought ABBA. I bought Blondie. Yeah, you know, I wanted adult things. I didn't buy no Disney albums. I wouldn't go near Disney. Disney was for little babies, but now it's for adults. What has happened to this generation of young adults? Is it something they've put in the jibby jabs? Is it something in the food? In the water? Or something else? What is it? What do you think? Are you one of these people yourself? Or do you have one in your family? Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave me a comment. Do you think it's weird too, or is it just me? Am I just being like an old fuddy-duddy? Let me know, and do give this video a like. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Every like, comment, share, engagement, subscription, the little bell, click the little bell thing to notify you. It all makes a difference to my performance as a new YouTuber. And this is not an easy game. It's so hard to grow your channel and to be seen, and so every little bit makes a difference. So if you enjoy my content, please help me. Thank you so much.